You're sitting down with your favorite book, the one you've been meaning to finish for weeks. The pages are crisp, the words are calling, but as you start reading, something feels off. The letters seem blurry, and you find yourself squinting, holding the book closer, then farther away, trying to make sense of the text. Or maybe it's nighttime, and you're driving home from a family dinner. But the road signs are harder to read, and the headlights of oncoming cars seem to blur into a haze. If you're over 60, these moments might sound all too familiar. Your eyes, those incredible windows to the world, are starting to feel the weight of time. But here's the thing. You're not alone, and you're not powerless. Did you know that by age 65, 1 in 3 seniors experiences some form of age-related vision loss? That's a startling number. But the good news is that you don't have to sit back and accept it. What if I told you that some simple, everyday foods in your kitchen could help protect your eyes, sharpen your vision, and keep you seeing the world clearly for years to come? Today, I'm going to share with you 6 superfoods that are scientifically proven to support your eye health. These aren't fancy supplements or expensive treatments. Just foods you can find at your local grocery store or maybe even in your pantry right now. From carrots to eggs, these foods are packed with nutrients that can strengthen your aging eyes and help you keep doing the things you love. Whether it's reading to your grandkids, gardening, or simply enjoying a beautiful sunset. So, grab a cup of tea, get comfortable, and let's dive into the 6 superfoods that could save your eyesight. By the end of this video, you'll have a clear plan to start protecting your vision today. Let's get started. Your eyes are one of the most incredible parts of your body. They've carried you through decades of memories. Watching your children take their first steps, marveling at the colors of a spring garden, or laughing over old family photos. But as we age, our eyes face new challenges. The lenses in our eyes can stiffen, making it harder to focus. The retina, that delicate layer at the back of your eye, can weaken, leading to blurry vision or even serious conditions like macular degeneration or cataracts. The good news? Science shows that what you eat can make a huge difference in how well your eyes age. The 6 foods we're about to explore are loaded with nutrients like beta-carotene, lutein, omega-3s, and vitamin E, compounds that act like superheroes for your eyes, protecting them from damage, reducing inflammation, and keeping your vision sharp. Let's meet these superfoods one by one, and I'll share not only why they're so good for your eyes, but also how you can easily add them to your daily life. Plus, I'll sprinkle in a few stories from real people who've seen the difference these foods can make. Ready? Let's start with a classic. 1. Carrots, the classic protector. If you've ever been told to eat your carrots to see better, there's a reason for that old saying. Carrots are the poster child for eye health, and for good reason. They're absolutely packed with beta-carotene, a powerful compound that your body converts into vitamin A. Now, why does that matter? Vitamin A is like fuel for your retina, the part of your eye that captures light and turns it into the images you see. Without enough vitamin A, your eyes struggle to adjust to low light, which can lead to night blindness, a condition where it's hard to see in dim settings, like when you're driving at dusk or walking into a dimly lit room. For seniors, this can be a real game changer, because losing the ability to see clearly at night can make you feel less independent, less confident. But carrots do more than just help you see in the dark. Beta-carotene is also an antioxidant, which means it fights off harmful molecules called free radicals that can damage your eye cells over time. A 2023 study published in the Journal of Nutrition found that people who regularly ate foods rich in beta-carotene had up to a 25% lower risk of developing age-related vision problems. That's a pretty compelling reason to add carrots to your plate, don't you think? Let me tell you about my Aunt Margaret. She's 67, loves her mystery novels, and used to complain about how hard it was to read them at night. She'd get frustrated, squinting at the pages under her bedside lamp. A couple of years ago, I suggested she start eating more carrots. Not because I'm some nutrition guru, but because I'd read about their benefits for eye health. She was skeptical at first, but she started adding a handful of grated carrots to her salads every day or munching on baby carrots as a snack. After a few months, she called me up, excited. "I can read my books without squinting now," she said. "And I don't need to turn on every light in the house." It wasn't a miracle cure, but it made a real difference for her. So, how can you get more carrots into your life? It's easier than you think. You can grate them into a salad, steam them as a side dish, or even roast them with a little olive oil and herbs for a delicious treat. Here's a pro tip. Cooking carrots lightly actually makes the beta-carotene easier for your body to absorb. And pairing them with a healthy fat, like olive oil, avocado, or even a dab of butter, helps your body soak up those nutrients even more. If you're not a fan of plain carrots, try blending them into a soup with some ginger and garlic for a warm, comforting dish. Let's talk about portion size for a moment. You don't need to eat a whole bag of carrots every day. Just aim for about a half cup of cooked carrots or a cup of raw carrots a few times a week. That's enough to give your eyes the boost they need. And if you're worried about prep time, baby carrots are a lifesaver. They're pre-washed, pre-peeled, and perfect for snacking on the go. So, whether you're tossing them into a stir-fry or munching them while watching your favorite show, carrots are an easy, affordable way to show your eyes some love. Now, before we move on to the next food, let me ask you, have you noticed any changes in your vision as you've gotten older? Maybe you're struggling to read the fine print on menus, or finding it harder to see at night. If so, stick with me, because the next food on our list is another powerhouse for your eyes, and it's probably already in your kitchen. 2. Spinach, the green shield. Next up is spinach, a leafy green that's like a shield for your eyes. If carrots are the classic protector, spinach is the unsung hero, quietly working to keep your vision sharp and your eyes protected. What makes spinach so special? It's loaded with two incredible antioxidants called lutein and zeaxanthin. These compounds are like a natural pair of sunglasses for your eyes, filtering out harmful blue light and UV rays that can damage your retina over time. The retina, by the way, is that sensitive layer at the back of your eye that's responsible for clear, detailed vision. As we age, the retina can weaken, leading to conditions like macular degeneration, which is one of the leading causes of blindness in people over 60. But lutein and zeaxanthin act like bodyguards, protecting your retina from harm and helping to keep your vision crisp. Research backs this up. A study published in the American Journal of Ophthalmology found that people who ate leafy greens like spinach at least 3 times a week had a significantly lower risk of developing macular degeneration. That's huge, especially for seniors who want to stay independent and keep enjoying activities like reading, knitting, or even just admiring the view from their porch. I have a neighbor, Mr. Thompson, who's 70 and loves spending his mornings in his garden. A few years ago, he started noticing that his eyes felt strained after working outside, especially on sunny days. He'd come inside with a headache, rubbing his eyes, and worrying that his vision was slipping. I suggested he try adding more spinach to his diet, and he laughed at first, saying, "Spinach? That's for Popeye." But he gave it a shot. He started blending a handful of spinach into his morning smoothie with some bananas and berries to mask the taste. Within a few weeks, he told me his eyes felt less tired, and he could spend longer in the garden without that strained, gritty feeling. It wasn't an overnight fix, but it was a small change that made a big difference for him. Now, I know not everyone loves eating leafy greens, especially if chewing them feels tough or you're not a fan of the taste. But spinach is incredibly versatile. You can toss a handful into a smoothie, where it blends seamlessly with fruit and yogurt. Or try adding it to soups, stews, or stir-fries. It wilts down so easily that you barely notice it's there. If you're feeling adventurous, you can even bake spinach into a casserole or mix it into scrambled eggs for a nutrient-packed breakfast. Here's a pro tip for seniors. If raw spinach feels hard to chew, lightly steaming or sautéing it can make it easier to eat while preserving most of its nutrients. Aim for about a cup of cooked spinach or 2 cups of raw spinach a few times a week. You can even buy pre-washed bags of baby spinach to save time. And if you're worried about getting bored, try pairing spinach with flavors you love. Maybe some garlic, a squeeze of lemon, or a sprinkle of Parmesan cheese. Spinach isn't just good for your eyes. It's also great for your overall health, with benefits for your heart, bones, and energy levels. So, by adding this green shield to your diet, you're not just protecting your vision, you're giving your whole body a boost. Ready for the next superfood? It's one that's not only delicious, but also a favorite for many seniors. 3. Salmon, the omega-3 powerhouse. Let's talk about salmon, a fish that's not only tasty, but also a true powerhouse for your eye health. Salmon is rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which are like magic for your eyes. These healthy fats reduce inflammation throughout your body, including in your eyes, which can help prevent dry eye syndrome, a common issue for seniors that makes your eyes feel gritty, irritated, or tired. Omega-3s also play a big role in protecting against age-related macular degeneration, that condition we mentioned earlier that can rob you of your central vision. A 2022 study in the journal Ophthalmology found that people who ate fatty fish like salmon at least twice a week had a 30% lower risk of developing macular degeneration compared to those who rarely ate fish. That's a powerful statistic, and it shows just how much impact a simple food can have. Omega-3s also help keep the tiny blood vessels in your eyes healthy, ensuring that your retina gets the oxygen and nutrients it needs to function properly. I remember my dad, who's 72, used to complain about dry, tired eyes, especially after long days spent reading or watching TV. He'd rub his eyes constantly, and even started using eye drops multiple times a day. I suggested he try eating more salmon, and he was hesitant at first because he thought fish was too much work to prepare. But he started making it a Friday night tradition, grilling a salmon fillet with some lemon and herbs. After a few months, he noticed his eyes felt less gritty, and he didn't need those eye drops as often. He even told me he could see the stars more clearly during his evening walks, which was a big deal for him because he loves stargazing. Now, I know salmon can be a bit pricey, but you don't need to break the bank to enjoy its benefits. Canned salmon is an affordable alternative that's just as nutritious. You can mix it into a salad, make salmon patties, or even spread it on toast with some avocado for a quick, eye-healthy meal. If salmon's not your thing, other fatty fish like mackerel, sardines, or trout are also great sources of omega-3s. Here's a pro tip. Aim for 2 servings of fatty fish per week, about 3 to 4 ounces per serving. That's roughly the size of a deck of cards. If you're worried about cooking fish, try baking it in the oven with a simple marinade. It's low effort and keeps the kitchen clean. And if you're vegetarian or don't eat fish, you can get some omega-3s from plant-based sources like flax seeds or walnuts, though fish is the most direct source for your eyes. Salmon isn't just good for your eyes. It's also great for your heart, brain, and joints, which makes it a fantastic addition to a senior's diet. So, whether you're grilling it for dinner or tossing some canned salmon into a salad, this superfood is a delicious way to keep your eyes healthy and your body strong. Let's move on to the next food, which is a perfect snack for busy days. 4. Almonds, the vitamin E boost. Next on our list is almonds, a tiny but mighty snack that's perfect for seniors looking to protect their eyes. Almonds are packed with vitamin E, an antioxidant that's like a shield for your eye cells. As we age, our eyes are exposed to all sorts of stressors, sunlight, pollution, even the natural aging process. That can create free radicals, those pesky molecules that damage cells and contribute to conditions like cataracts and macular degeneration. Vitamin E steps in to neutralize those free radicals, keeping your eye cells healthy and your vision clear. A study published in the Journal of the American Medical Association found that higher vitamin E intake was linked to a slower progression of cataracts, those cloudy spots on your eye's lens that can make everything look hazy. For seniors, preventing cataracts is crucial for maintaining independence, whether it's driving, reading, or simply enjoying a walk in the park. I love almonds because they're so easy to incorporate into your day. I keep a small bag of them in my purse for a quick snack, and I've noticed that my eyes feel less tired after long days spent staring at screens or reading. My friend Clara, who's 69, started eating almonds as a mid-afternoon pick-me-up. She used to struggle with eye fatigue, especially after working on her crossword puzzles. After adding a handful of almonds to her routine, she told me her eyes felt less strained, and she could keep puzzling for longer without needing a break. Almonds are also great for seniors because they're easy to chew and store. You don't need a complicated recipe. Just grab a handful, about 15 to 20 almonds, for a perfect serving. That's enough to give your eyes a vitamin E boost without overloading on calories. You can sprinkle them on oatmeal, toss them into a salad for some crunch, or even blend them into a smoothie for a creamy texture. Here's a pro tip. Go for unsalted raw or lightly roasted almonds to keep things heart healthy. If you want a little flavor, try a sprinkle of cinnamon or a drizzle of honey for a sweet treat. And if almonds aren't your favorite, other nuts like hazelnuts or sunflower seeds also offer vitamin E, though almonds are one of the best sources. By making almonds a regular part of your diet, you're not just helping your eyes, you're also supporting your skin, heart, and overall energy levels. It's a small snack with big benefits, and I bet you'll love how easy it is to add to your routine. Ready for the next superfood? It's a sweet one that's sure to make you smile. 5. Blueberries, the circulation champion. Let's talk about blueberries, those tiny, juicy berries that pack a serious punch for your eye health. Blueberries are loaded with anthocyanins, powerful compounds that give them their deep blue color and act like superheroes for your eyes. Anthocyanins improve blood flow to the tiny blood vessels in your eyes, ensuring that your retina gets the oxygen and nutrients it needs to stay healthy. Better circulation means better vision, especially for seniors who might notice their eyes feeling tired or their vision getting blurry after long days. A 2021 study in the journal Nutrients found that older adults who ate berries regularly had improved visual clarity and less eye fatigue. That's because anthocyanins strengthen the blood vessels in your eyes, reducing the risk of damage that can lead to conditions like glaucoma or retinal degeneration. Plus, blueberries are rich in antioxidants that protect your eyes from oxidative stress, a major factor in age-related vision loss. I have a friend, Susan, who's 68 and loves her daily crossword puzzles. A couple of years ago, she started noticing that the tiny print in her puzzle books was getting harder to read, and she'd get headaches after just a few minutes. I suggested she try adding blueberries to her diet, and she started tossing a handful into her morning yogurt. After a few weeks, she called me up, thrilled. "I can see the puzzle grid so much clearer now," she said. "And I don't need to take breaks as often." It wasn't a cure-all, but it was a small change that made her days a little brighter. Blueberries are so easy to love because they're naturally sweet and versatile. You can eat them fresh, frozen, or even dried. Frozen blueberries are often more affordable and just as nutritious. Try adding them to your oatmeal, blending them into a smoothie, or just eating a handful as a refreshing snack. Aim for about a half cup to a cup of blueberries a few times a week to get those eye-healthy benefits. Here's a pro tip. If you're watching your sugar intake, pair blueberries with a protein like yogurt or nuts to keep your blood sugar steady. And if you're not a fan of blueberries, other berries like blackberries or raspberries also offer similar benefits, though blueberries are the gold standard for eye health. Blueberries aren't just good for your eyes. They're also great for your brain, heart, and digestion, making them a perfect addition to a senior's diet. So, Whether you're enjoying them in a bowl or sneaking them into a dessert, these little berries are working hard to keep your eyes sharp. Let's move on to our final superfood, one that's probably already a staple in your kitchen. 6. Eggs, the all-in-one nutrient bomb. Last but certainly not least, we have eggs, an all-in-one nutrient bomb for your eyes. Eggs are like a treasure chest of eye-healthy nutrients containing lutein, zeaxanthin, and zinc, all critical for keeping your retina healthy and your vision clear. Lutein and zeaxanthin, as we mentioned with spinach, protect your eyes from harmful light and reduce the risk of macular degeneration. Zinc, on the other hand, helps transport vitamin A to your retina, ensuring that your eyes can function properly, especially in low light. A study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that eating just one egg a day can significantly boost lutein levels in your eyes, which is great news for seniors looking to maintain their vision. Eggs are also incredibly affordable and easy to prepare, making them a perfect choice for anyone on a budget or with limited time. My uncle, who's 75, is a big golfer, and he used to struggle to see the ball on the green, especially on cloudy days. He started eating a boiled egg with breakfast every morning, and after a few months, he told me he could spot the ball more easily and even read the scoreboard without squinting. "It's like my eyes got a little younger," he joked. Eggs didn't turn back time, but they gave him a boost that made his favorite hobby more enjoyable. Here's the key with eggs: don't skip the yolk. That's where all the eye-healthy nutrients are hiding. You can boil, scramble, poach, or fry your eggs, whatever you like best. If you're watching your cholesterol, talk to your doctor. But for most people, 1 or 2 eggs a day are perfectly safe and beneficial. Try scrambling eggs with some spinach or topping them with a sprinkle of blueberries for a double dose of eye health. Here's a pro tip. If you're short on time, hard-boiled eggs are a great grab-and-go option. Boil a batch at the start of the week, and you've got an easy, nutrient-packed snack ready to go. Aim for 1 egg a day, or a few times a week to keep your eyes happy. Eggs are a fantastic way to round out our list, because they're so versatile and packed with benefits for your eyes, brain, and overall health. By adding eggs to your diet, you're giving your eyes the tools they need to stay strong as you age. So, there you have it. Carrots, spinach, salmon, almonds, blueberries, and eggs. These 6 superfoods are your secret weapons for protecting your aging eyes. They're packed with nutrients like beta-carotene, lutein, omega-3s, vitamin E, and zinc, all proven to reduce the risk of vision loss, improve clarity, and keep your eyes healthy for years to come. Whether you're struggling with blurry vision, tired eyes, or just want to stay proactive about your health, these foods are an easy, delicious way to make a difference. Think about what clear vision means to you. Maybe it's reading bedtime stories to your grandkids, tending to your garden, or simply enjoying the beauty of a sunset. These moments are precious, and your eyes make them possible. The best part? You don't need expensive supplements or complicated treatments to protect your vision. These 6 foods are affordable, accessible, and easy to incorporate into your daily life. Here's my challenge for you. Pick one of these foods and start adding it to your diet this week. Maybe you'll grate some carrots into your salad, blend spinach into a smoothie, or enjoy a piece of salmon for dinner. Small changes can lead to big results, and your eyes will thank you. I'd love to hear how it goes, so drop a comment below and tell me which food you're trying first, or share your favorite recipe for eye health. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like. It helps us reach more people like you who want to stay healthy and active as they age. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss our weekly health tips for seniors. We're building a community of people just like you, taking small steps to live happier, healthier lives after 60. Oh, and one more thing. Check the description below for a free 7-day meal plan packed with eye-healthy recipes. It's my gift to you for watching, and it's designed to make it super easy to start eating for better vision. Thank you so much for joining me today. Let's keep those eyes sparkling, and I'll see you in the next video.